Excuse me. Hi and welcome to today's daily reading, which is for the 20th of September. And today's daily reading is coming from Time for Peace, Peace in Our Hearts, Peace in the World by Ruth Fishels. And it's daily meditations for peace and healing. So, 20th of September. Transformation is not so much a change in the person, a change in perspective. It is a profound shift in our human experience of consciousness that results in long-lasting alterations in worldview, how one experiences and relates to oneself, others, culture, nature, and the divine. And that's a quote from the Shift report. I don't know what the Shift report is, but I might have to Google it today. And then Ruth goes on to say, we all want to suffer less and enjoy life more. But how is this possible when things don't seem to be going our way? Believe it or not, our minds are the answer. When we change our minds, our feelings change. When we change our minds, we change the world. When we change our thoughts, our feelings change. Rather than looking at the glass as half empty, try looking at the glass as half full. Rather than seeing others as a threat or competition, or better or worse than you, or good or bad, or right or wrong, see them simply as human beings. Rather than beating yourself up because you are not who you would like to be, see yourself as a miracle, as a gift from God. Rather than being angry that it rained on your parade, be grateful that the rain is watering the flowers. These suggestions might seem Pollyannish, but they work. The more we can look at the bright side of things, the more joy we have in our lives. The more we have thoughts of gratitude, compassion, and spirituality, the more we will have peace and love in our hearts. Transformation is a choice. Today I am opening my heart to let more love in. I am being mindful of my thoughts and stopping any thought that does not come from my heart. So, looking at transformation, looking at transforming the way we think about things. So, looking at our glass as half full rather than half empty. There's another story that talks about a teacher, a professor saying to his class, starting the story of the glass half empty, half full, and they think that's where the story is going, about talking about seeing it as half full rather than half empty. And then he says, it depends how long you hold the glass for. So if you're holding a glass full of angst, and you're holding on to it, and holding on to it, it's getting heavier and heavier and heavier. So it's about times. So it's just another little way to look at it. Because we all know, well, most of us know this glass half full, half empty thing. Be grateful that we have a glass. Be grateful that you have a cup. Be grateful that you have something in the cup or the glass. There's so many things that we can be grateful for, even when outside circumstances are ridiculously horrible for us. There's still those things like hopefully the roof over your head, the bed that you're sleeping in. I mean, I know those are luxuries that some people do not have, but if you have them, being grateful for them. We don't, for the most part, when we have things, think about having them and having them being a blessing, because so many other people don't have them. I have this computer that I can talk to you through. Many people do not. You have this computer at your end that you can listen to me, and that's a blessing for you, I hope. I have this book. That I can read every day to remind me that my mind is in control sometimes when I don't want it to be. I want my heart to be in control. If we work from our heart, if we speak from our heart, if we do our work from our heart, if we just be from our heart, we can't go very wrong. It's when our fear and our anger takes over and our resentment at not having what we want or not being where we're supposed to be, and then that guilt about not being where we're supposed to be, or we're not providing what we think we're supposed to be providing for our families, or the world. It's about just, again, being in this moment, looking at what's going on in your mind that might be affecting your outer world. Could you switch it around and just focus on the grateful things? It's not a case of avoidance, it's a case of choice, choosing to focus on something good rather than something bad. Well, that's the good and the bad in there, isn't it? But just choosing to focus on something that brings you joy rather than something that makes you suffer. Alrighty. Have a great day. Love to you all. Bye now. Bye.